Test 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Mic test 1, 2, check 1, 2. Good evening to you, everybody, and welcome into Luke's Ice Center here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Tonight, we begin the three-day weekend. That is the 2019 Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. Cody Decker with you. I'll be giving you all the calls this weekend, all 5 games, all the action here from Lawrenceville. And tonight, our first matchup pits the Millersville Marauders right at the 4 seed, taking on the Rutgers University Ice Knights at the 5 seed. It's great to have you here on this Friday evening, and we'll begin talking about these Millersville University Marauders, who are coming off 2 games last weekend to end the regular season, a 7-2 loss at the University of Delaware, and a 4-3 shootout win over Rutgers last weekend, the same Rutgers that they will be playing here tonight. And obviously that win was important for Millersville. That win was able to clinch them the number 4 seed in this tournament. Millersville currently at 14-10, 1-2 on the season. Had an 11-5, 0-2 league record, which was good again for that 4th seed. Couple key players to watch for the Marauders tonight. Matt Eiley, one of the veteran players on this team, 27 games played, 23 goals, 18 assists with 41 points total. Has 6 power play goals and 5 game-winning goals on the season. He'll be on a line with forward Nick Capasso. He's played 26 games, 13 goals, 21 assists, 34 points with 4 power play goals. And their third line mate will be Jack Driesbach, wearing number 12. 26 games played, 6 goals, 14 assists, a total of 20 points. Also has 4 power play goals and a shorthanded goal on the season. Their top defenseman is David Andrews, wearing number 21. 23 games played, 7 goals, 18 assists for a total of 25 points and 2 power play goals with a game-winning goal on the season. In net tonight for the Marauders will be Garrett Baldacci, 9 games played, a 4-3-0-1 record, a 3.13 goals against average, and a .906 save percentage. Also has 1 shutout on the season. So his numbers are statistically better. Hasn't gotten a majority of the starts, but, you know, it's kind of been a 3-headed monster for the Marauders so far this season. Looking at the Rutgers University Ice Knights, they're currently on a 3-game losing streak going into this game. They had a 7-4 loss at Scranton, a 5-3 loss against TCNJ, and a 4-3 loss in the shootout, like we mentioned before, at Millersville to end the regular season. Currently at 10-9, 0-1 overall, with a 10-7, 0-1 league play record, which was good again for that 5th seed. A couple important players for this Rutgers team who depends a lot on their veterans. They had 7 seniors celebrate their senior night last week. And we begin with Anthony Margiotta, their top point scorer, 15 goals, 9 assists for a total of 24 points, has a shorthanded goal on the season and has played in 20 games, which would be all of them. Corey Zrinko and Kyle Smith expect to be on that top line with him. Zrinko, 12 goals, 10 assists, 22 points, 3 power play goals, and 2 game-winning goals on the season, with Smith tallying 8 goals, 10 assists for a total of 18 points, with a power play goal and a game-winning goal on the season. Their top defenseman is Nicholas Monticchio, 20 games played, 6 goals, 8 assists, total of 14 points and a game-winning goal on the season. They will go to number 30, Thomas Merigliano, tonight in net for Rutgers. 9 games played, a 4-4 record, a 4.13 goals against average, and an .899 save percentage. As is the case for all the league teams, they matched up twice against each opponent they will face this weekend. And for Rutgers and Millersville, 1 game went each way. The first meeting came on January 25th. It was a 2-2 tie in the second period. until Rutgers scored 6 straight goals in about the next 20 minutes of play during the game going into the third period, and they were able to take an 8-3 win over the Marauders. Timothy Bishop had 2 goals and an assist. Dan Tolley had 2 goals, and Kyle Smith had a goal and 2 assists in the game. Andrew Konicki was the starter that day, 39 saves on 42 shots for Millersville. Mitchell Ferguson had 2 assists on the night, and a goal each for McGillen, Andrews, and Pullen. And Jeffrey Pelkowski, again, not getting the start here tonight at 32 saves on 40 shots. Shots on goal in that game, they came like fire on the ice there. Millersville, 42 shots on goal, while Rutgers had 40. And each team was able to convert on the power play, Rutgers having 4 chances, while Millersville had 3. Looking at their second meeting, that again was the last game of the regular season for both teams. Millersville defeating Rutgers 4-3 in a shootout. It was a very back-and-forth game. A lot of ties in that game. Rutgers was up 3-2 until Mitchell Ferguson scored a shorthanded goal with just about 4 minutes left in the third period to tie the game and force it to go to overtime. Matt Eiley had the lone shootout goal in a shootout that went a total of 8 rounds. Jack Driesbach had 2 goals in the game. Nick Capasso had the 2 assists on his goals. And again, Jeffrey Pelkowski was in net that night. Not going to start tonight, though. He had 23 saves on 26 shots. For Rutgers, Corey Zrinko had a hat trick on the game. Daniel Sanagorski had 2 assists on his goals. And the starter tonight for Rutgers, Thomas Merigliano, had 25 saves on 32 shots. And for Millersville, they were able to lead the shots on goal in that game as well, 36-26. And again, pulled out the shootout victory. Millersville 1 for 6 in the game on the power play, while Rutgers was 1 for 8 with the man advantage. So we're expecting a good game here tonight. A good crowd has packed their way in to Luke's Ice Center. 2 veteran teams going to depend on their upperclassmen to get them to a victory here tonight and to move on to the semifinal round. Who is going to pick up the all-important victory to move on and keep their season alive? The only way to find out is right here on this special presentation of Lions Hockey Live. Colonial Hockey Live will continue as we will have the starting lineups and the puck drop next, right here on Colonial Hockey Live, your home for the 2019 Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. Pre-game festivities over, and we are set to go for our first matchup here in the 2019 Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. Our matchup to start out the evening, the Millersville Marauders taking on the Rutgers University Ice Knights. Starting lineups for you will begin with the Millersville Marauders. On defense will be Austin Batty and David Andrews. The forwards, Matt Eiley, Nick Capasso, and Jack Driesbach, and the goaltender is Garrett Baldacci. For Rutgers, on defense, it's Kevin McCoy and Nick Monticchio. The forwards, Dan Sanagorski, Anthony Margiotta, and Brandon Kushner. The goaltender is Thomas Morigliano. Glad you're joining us on this Friday evening. Colonial Cup at stake, also a bid to the Southeast Regional Tournament at stake. And we are underway with Rutgers winning the faceoff. Played into the neutral zone by Sanagorski, and he tries to play it in, but Rutgers is offside, and we have a quick whistle. Both teams won one meeting aside in the regular season. Millersville doing a little more work in that second meeting to get the shootout win. As this is played in deep, it will be handled. And good pressure here from Rutgers as they look to get it out. Now into the neutral zone, played off a skate. It'll be picked up back in the Millersville zone by Eiley. Eiley across, looking to get it to his forward mate, Capasso, and a give and go here. Now Eiley on it. Eiley in the corner, look to throw a shot on. Not enough on it, though. As it goes to the far side now, a shot, but blocked in front. Good keep here by Millersville. They send it across. Back here at the near side at the point. Shot and a blocker save for Morigliano. Shot there by the defenseman, David Andrews. In the circle, Rutgers looking for an exit, and it's taken here by Margiotta. Here across, the shot and a stick save for Baldacci. Millersville in transition, looking to throw across ice. A little too far, but handled by Driesbach. Driesbach will just throw in. Millersville will make a change. Rutgers gets a couple fresh legs out there as well. Thrown at the point by Cahojda, looking to throw it in. Now back to the far side. And now winding it around is Cody Lacey. Millersville trying to change direction and change position on the ice, but have a little trouble communicating with their teammates here as Rutgers is able to get this back deep in the Millersville zone, and the Marauders look to go the other way. Cahojda hit at center ice, and now Conde able to exit this puck from the Rutgers zone. Sent down, handled in the corner by Lacey. Facing a back check and a good keep here for Rutgers. Centering try, nobody home. And comes out towards the blue line. McCoy's shot was blocked. He's able to send it in deep. Back now over to the far side. Mitchell Ferguson on it. Looking to send up. McCoy plays it over to the corner. Be backhanded away by Pullen. And now played towards center ice off a skate. Coming loose to Dylan Nasley, who will just throw in. Rutgers with other ideas. Played over to the near side. Tolley's on it. Played across. And that one will deflect. And it's into the neutral zone. And now Millersville looking to play it up. Good takeaway here. Nice move past the defender. At the far circle. Shot thrown on. And a pad save for Baldacci. Now the other way, Jack Driesbach with it, throws it on net. And a save by Morigliano as he will cover up. 16:42 to go in the first period, no score early on here. Top line back out there for Millersville and a face-off win for Eiley. Sent from the point, rebounds loose, a shot, and a pad save for Morigliano. Rutgers able to clear. That was Kushner, by the way, who had that chance for Rutgers. Almost got past the defense, but had to throw a backhand shot on earlier. As now Andrews has this for the Marauders, looking to play this up the near side. Comes loose to Conda, the shot and a pad save for Baldacci. Looking to throw it towards net, off a glove in front. Conda able to play this across. It's taken here by Monticchio. He's checked, coming loose to the circle. And that's Conda looking to keep in here, and now he'll look to start up this rush. Looking to play it up. Good poke check there from Paul Stryker, trying to keep this opportunity alive. This one looking to be cleared out by Andrews. Smolsky looking to send it up, but Millersville able to get the puck out of the danger zone there. Puck bouncing off a couple skates. Both teams trying to establish some offense. And good pressure here by Smolsky as he lifts the stick of David Lundy. McCoy, nice keep by him, looking to send it up the near side. And this one now played up ice. Looking to play a pass defender is Ferguson. Puck comes towards the blue paint, but it's handled by Monticchio. Monticchio across for Sanagorski, gets past him. And this one is thrown back down. To be handled here by Lacey for the Marauders. Lacey to the defense here as Monticchio looks to throw it on net, and it's sent away by Baldacci. Far side corner, Lacey. Up the far side, plays it off the stick of Tyler Brown. Brown surging, played away here by Rutgers, and at the near side, it's Corey Zrinko. Played into the corner. Lacey looking to find Ferguson, but it's past his stick. And now Rutgers will set up their offense. Arm up, icing called here against the Ice Knights. 14:09 to go in this first period. Still no score. Goalie matchup for tonight. We'll start with Thomas Marigliano since we're down on his side of the ice. 9 games played, a 4-4-0-1 record, a 4.13 goals against average, and an .899 save percentage. While Garrett Baldacci for the Marauders has played 9 games as well, 4-3-0-1 record, a 3.13 goals against average, and a .906 save percentage. Kept in by the Marauders, looking to throw it on net, but it's taken away by Anthony Margiotta. Arm up, icing called here against Rutgers. A couple Rutgers players had to come off there. And the faceoff will come near side. Faceoff win for Millersville. Nice poke check, though, by Zrinko. It's actually Smith here on it. Now taking it through the slot area, losing it there is Andrews. He's just able to throw this towards the backboards, able to get it to Driesbach. Driesbach to the point, gets past now, and a shot there and a save for Marigliano. Millersville setting up 3 men along that blue line, and that shot came from the defenseman Austin Batty. 13:25 now to go in the first period. Face-off won by Rutgers, but a good back check here from Tyler Poland. Poland sends over to the point. The shot and a stick save will deflect into the protective netting. Shot came from the point from Andrews. Four shots aside as we're approaching 7 minutes into this first period. Shot off the face-off, glove save, Marigliano loose, and he's able to shut the door on that. Good rebound chance there for Tyler Poland. Good pace to the game thus far. We've had a few stoppages recently, but so far both teams just kind of feeling each other out. As this one is sent down, it'll be played by Batty. Looking to play it to the far side, past the stick of two of his teammates there, and now McCoy will just throw it into the neutral zone. Lagudis ending up. Rutgers offside, though. They would have had to reset. Millersville looking to go the other way, and a good takeaway by Rutgers. Sent down, arm up, and a third icing call here on Rutgers here in the first 7.5 minutes. Rutgers so far seems to be a little bit out of position. They're bunching up a bit on this near side, and they're having trouble breaking out from there. As this one is sent in deep by Mitchell Ferguson off the faceoff win. Tough angle, went through the blue paint, but just comes to the near side boards. Lacey looking to throw into the corner. Comes out loose, and a shot, and it goes high for Ferguson. Ferguson looking to play towards the slot. Nobody there except the Rutgers defenseman, McCoy. Tie up, arm up, icing called here again against Rutgers. And the referees are going to talk this over. Don't think you could call a penalty in this situation this late in the sequence there. 12:10 to go in this first period. Shots on goal 6-4 in favor of Millersville, and they're going to nullify the icing call and bring the face-off to center ice. Face-off win here for the Marauders, and they look to send up the far side, giving chases Brown. Rutgers able to punch it back to the neutral zone, and now back in deep by Millersville. Sam Conda on the pickup. Plays it to the near side. Going to get it to Margiotta. And some good pressure here. Good blue line defense thus far from Millersville. Shot thrown on from past the blue line. Blocked. And this one up for grabs. Spinning puck. And trying to make something happen there was Ferguson on the back check. To the corner. At the blue paint, shot, save. Looking to throw a rebound on net. Comes out towards the point. It's picked up here by Kohajda. Good poke away here from Rutgers. 2-on-3, though. Nice hustle back from the Millersville defense as that shot was looking to be thrown on net, but it's blocked and handled by Driesbach. Driesbach up the far side looking to go across. Conda will just chip this in, and Rutgers will make a change. Kohajda looking to start off the rush here up the near side. Capasso tries to make a move, gets it poked away from him. And this is Capasso still on in here, trying to throw it across, but that one blocked. That also deflects into the protective netting, and we have a stoppage in play. $10:52 to go in the first period. Face-off win for Eiley, and that's probably the second face-off he's won thus far. Rutgers trying to clear this out, but again, we'll go into the protective netting. Face-off to come to the right of Merigliano. Rutgers with this in their defensive zone. Good back check, though, from Driesbach. And sent across, coming loose in the slot. And Driesbach able to get a piece on that. Sends it to the far side. Arm up, foot race to the puck. And an icing call here against Rutgers again. Good hustle from both sides there as Batty beats out Lagudis. It's going to be a tough time for Rutgers to try and establish any offense if they keep throwing the puck down ice. I'm sure Millersville is loving these offensive zone face-offs thus far. Face-off win, though, by Rutgers, and Monticchio will send this to the near side for Lagudis. Lagudis surveying, sends it up, his teammates not on the same page with him there. Another icing call here against Rutgers. Not even halfway through this first period, just 3 seconds till we hit that point. But Rutgers having a lot of trouble starting up the offense here. Face-off win, comes back to the point. Shot there and a save from Mirigliano. That shot coming from Jarrett Trexler. Correction, that's 79. Curtis Jones on the shot. Couple good shot opportunities for Millersville so far. Definitely have had the majority of opportunities and the more quality opportunities. This one played to the point, now back off the boards, but past the stick of Chris King. As this will be sent down, first to it is Jones. And now Millersville looking to start up the rush at the near side. That one floated into the Rutgers zone. Handled by Conda. And a check deliver behind the play. And Sanagorski fires this across. Nice play by Margiotta, but some good help defense there from Lundy. Bruckman looking to play this up. Rutgers trying to throw on net. Comes loose. The shot, a rebound, a score! Just like that, as I said, the transition offense wasn't working for Rutgers. Now they put in a rebound. Brandon Kushner there at the near side post, and it's 1-0 Rutgers. Kushner's goal coming at 10:55 into the period. That one played into the Millersville bench, and that fired up some of the Rutgers crowd that's up on the balcony with us and that bench. Talk about turning the tide of the game. 6 icings called thus far, and able to get that goal after couple checks by Millersville on the near side. Didn't disrupt the play really at all. As this is thrown into the Rutgers zone. Played by McCoy up the near side. And Smith able to send this in deep. Lacey looking to send up the far side. And does. Arm up, icing called now against Millersville as Driesbeck iced the puck there. Don't have a PA announcer here at Luke, so we will get you the official scoring during the first intermission report. Face-off coming far side. Won here by Millersville. As Eiley sent it back to Driesbeck, who plays it in to the Rutgers zone. McCoy using the boards to get it to Monticchio. Monticchio facing some trouble there in the circle. Nice cross-ice pass out of midair. Sent towards the net. The shot off the side of it as Matt Eiley looked to throw that into the cage. From the slot area, sent down and out. As this one is knocked down, Smith looks to send towards ice. Puck takes a bounce into the corner. Up ice for Capasso, trying to get through 2 Rutgers defenders. Good defense from Stryker, who was behind him, and he just dumps it in. Batty sends to the corner. Working with him is Driesbeck. Sent towards net. Stopped by Mirigliano, and he will cover up. Dylan Nasley on the opportunity there. 7:22 to go in the first period. Rutgers has taken a 1-0 lead. Shot there from the point off the face-off, and a stick save for Mirigliano. Working it up the far side, trying to send towards that, off a skate in front. And cleaned up to the far side by Smolsky, and now Rutgers looking to break out. In his own defensive zone, Andrews trying to send this towards Ferguson. And they wave off the icing call here. This kept in, shot, tough angle, blocked and into the circle. Now Rutgers looking to go the other way. Smolsky with a backhand pass intercepted by Batty. Batty looking to find Ferguson, a little far out of his reach though. As this will now be taken by David Andrews. Andrews for Brown. Playing this around to Batty and out of the zone. Ferguson looking to send this up ice. And a good idea there from David Andrews, but the pass went behind him. Rutgers looking to set up the offense. First pass no good there. That one sent from past the blue line. Goes wide of the net. Played in. And now over to this near side. Tolley dropping it back for Hilly. Unable to be kept in by Lagudis, and that one will go off Tolley's skate, and Rutgers is offside. 5:53 remaining in this first period. Face-off win for the Marauders. Played back into their defensive zone. And Curtis Jones looking to play us across. This one blocked. Good opportunity here. Thrown across, but a shot missed on that. That shot, glove save, rebound, looking to jam at it, and it stayed loose, but it went wide of the cage there. McCoy looking to play this up to Zanagorski. Good pressure by Kushner on that shift, looking to get his second goal of the game. Unofficially, that is, as Zanagorski will throw this to the near side, and a little back and forth here. As Rutgers is able to play this out, and they're going to make a change. Sean Walk looking to send it down. It'll be played here by the Knights and into the protective netting. This one deflected, so it will come. Should come out into the neutral zone, and it will. 4:58 to go in this first period. Passing has been a bit of an issue thus far. And Millersville certainly has had the more opportunities, but it's Rutgers with a goal on the board to start this game. And what most likely turns into a dead play on that far side. They were able to get the puck up towards net, and they had the numbers advantage once the puck got there to bury a rebound. Sent towards the far side boards here, thrown in by Lacey. And it'll be picked up now by Rutgers. Able to send up ice. Drenko spinning pass, but falling to the ice was Kyle Smith on that. Trying to send towards that. Rebound try on a backhand. Goes high and wide. Comes loose to the point. Shot, and not enough on it there for Thomas Bruckman. Bruckman looking to throw another shot on that one, blocked. And Millersville just trying to alleviate the pressure, and they will here. Thomas Bruckman up for Conda. Conda trying to throw it towards net. Blocker save there for Baldacci. Bouncing puck. Foot race. And that one poked in deeper by David Lundy. Rutgers able to get it out, though. Deflection at the blue line. There's going to be no icing here. Starting up the rush is Andrews. Able to play it up to Lundy. Comes out towards center ice and played by McCoy. Ferguson looking to send up the far side. Gets it up to King. And King is looking to wind it around. McCoy was hit, but he was able to get it back to the far side. Rutgers trying to poke ahead. Good takeaway here. Could be a 3-on-2 for Millersville. The shot deflected and into the protective netting. An opportunity coming from David Andrews. And a good defensive play by Monticchio. 2:53 to go in the period. Shots on goal 12-9 in favor of the Marauders. Face-off win for Millersville. Able to send up the far side and trying to navigate through the defense here is Capasso. Capasso dropping it back. Lacey tried to tee up a slap shot, but he didn't get enough on it. Numbers for Rutgers if they want it. They'll just float this into the Millersville zone. And a good clear here by Dennis Kohajda. Set up the far side, and Lagutis trying to work this up. Plays it off of Lacey there, but a good poke check here by the Marauders as they look to go the other way. Eiley trying to navigate through, trying to work with Capasso, but a good poke check away by Rutgers by Corey Zrinko. Now the other way, Tully dropping it back, the shot, and a pad save for Baldacci. Millersville able to lift this out. And some good moves here from Margiotta. Margiotta getting past a few defenders, trying to start up the rush here. Looking to throw towards the high slot, and Sanagorski is able to punch it to the near side corner. Sanagorski trying to play it up for Kushner there. As now Rutgers able to play to the point now. The shot, and a block shot goes wide. That was McCoy on the chance, and a block from Christopher King. Sanagorski able to play towards the Millersville bench, and they try to go tic-tac-toe. But it got past Sanagorski's stick, and Millersville will be able to change since the puck exits. Knocked down, but able to maintain possession is Monticchio. Played up for Margiotta. Final minute to play here in the first period. Rutgers with a 1-0 lead here in this quarterfinal matchup. And now with speed, Margiotta collides into two Millersville players. And a Millersville player down the play. That shot and a glove save for Baldacci on Kyle Smith. And a couple players pushing after the whistle, and this game is going to potentially get ugly. I'm going to tell you right now, if you hear any cursing through my microphone, I apologize. But it's getting heated up here on the balcony. They're going to have to settle this one with 37.9 left to go here in the first period. It must be the tone of the day because I was tuning into the Ryder-Rowan game earlier in the MAC tournament, and there were 14 penalties between the two teams by like the second period. It was absolutely insane, and a player got ejected for Ryder as well. So these games, rightfully so, do get heated, but they don't need to result to this. Taking his place in the box right now is David Andrews. And Anthony Margiotta is heading to the box as well. And we'll see if anyone else makes their way in with their teammates. All right, so Andrews has a 2-minute penalty for roughing at 19:22. There's a major on the board on Rutgers' side for Anthony Margiotta. So a major penalty for Margiotta. And that's all the penalties they'll hand out at this time. So we're going to have 4-on-4 for the remaining 37.9 seconds of the period. And we will start with 4-on-4. The shot off the face-off and a good save by Baldacci. That was Kushner looking for goal number 2. So this 4-on-4 play will continue for the duration of the penalty to Andrews. That puck comes loose, trying to play off the near side boards. No icing here as the foot race of the 16s is won by Capasso. Capasso able to send to the circle and a shot thrown on and a glove save for Mirigliano. 20.4 seconds left in the period. Shots on goal, 13-11 in favor of the Marauders. Face-off win for Rutgers. They're just going to clear this puck down. They wave off the icing call, so it'll be played by Baldacci, who just throws it right towards center ice. Bruckman sending it wide of the net. And this should do it for the first period. As this is played across and the horn sounds. As entering into the zone was Kohajda trying to make a sneaky play right there as time expired. 1-0 the score in favor of Rutgers. The lone goal coming from Brandon Kushner on the rebound at 10:55 into this first period. Any assists will get officially confirmed during the intermission. But it's been a weird game thus far, to say the least. Took a lot for these teams to get it going offensively. They weren't connecting on a lot of passes and, you know, a couple passes too far here and there. And, you know, it's just some fundamental things they'll need to work out. Rutgers had a little bit of trouble offensively bunching up here a couple times as they were trying to break out. They have really fixed that problem quite quickly. And obviously getting the 1-goal lead is a good start for the Knights, who seemingly couldn't get the offense going. And, you know, Rutgers has the ability to be dangerous. And in most situations where you don't expect them to be dangerous, like right there on that play, Rutgers was able to come out and start a rush, sent it up the near side. Player at the blue line was checked, almost checked twice, but was able to somehow get the puck towards net. Now, once he got the puck towards net, it was 2-on-1 for Rutgers. One shot was thrown on and saved, but a rebound where there was no defender covering. Kushner took care of that. So good start for Rutgers. For Millersville, you know, they're getting the more high-quality chances. They obviously have more shots thrown on net on Mirigliano, but give credit to Mirigliano. He's handling it really well and is really making a couple good saves to allow his team to keep this 1-goal lead through the first 20 minutes. So make sure you stay tuned for the first intermission report. We'll have it for you in a couple minutes as the ice is getting cut, and we will officially mark the goal scorer and the assists on the lone goal so far in that first period. Rutgers leading Millersville 1-0 through the first 20 minutes. We'll be back with the first intermission report in just a little bit right here on Colonial Hockey Live, your home for the 2019 Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. And we are back here live for the first intermission report, which will lead into our second period. In that first period, the lone goal coming at 10:55. The goal is credited to Anthony Margiotta, assisted by Brandon Kushner, getting a secondary assist. The primary assist credited to Paul Stryker. So Margiotta from Stryker and Kushner at 10:55 opens up the scoring. We're going to have 4-on-4 play to start the second period for at least a minute 22, and we'll see how things work out from there. Andrews and Margiotta will make their way back to the box to start the second period. We're going to step aside while Rutgers comes out. We'll come back with the second period of action right here on Colonial Hockey Live. And we're back here live, second period action, here in this quarterfinal of the Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament between the 4th-seeded Millersville Marauders and the 5th-seeded Rutgers University Ice Knights. Cody Decker here with you on the call for all 5 games this weekend. Of course, my camera operator, Dennis Mansman, is here with me as well. And we'll be the team to get you through this exciting weekend. Who will hoist the Colonial Cup? Who will take that spot in the regional tournament? It'll be all played out through this weekend as Millersville looks to start up a rush in their defensive zone. Austin Batty able to play this up ice. It's taken by Sanagorski. He tries to find his way through the defense himself. And Sanagorski will send this towards net, but it goes wide. And was a good opportunity for Monticchio to try and keep that in, but it just went past the blue line. As now Lacey has it. Cody Lacey, nice moves, trying the wraparound, and it's sealed off by Morigliano. At the near side, Eiley looking to play this back. Shot thrown on and a glove save for Morigliano on Austin Batty. 19:03 to go in the second. 26 seconds left of 4-on-4 before Millersville will have a power play for 3 minutes, barring a goal. Face-off win by Rutgers. They look to move it in transition here as Rinko throws it to the near side, and surging to that puck was Kyle Smith. Millersville will just send it down. They wave off the icing here. And Bruckman looking to get this past Ferguson, and it comes loose to the neutral zone. Kohajda trying to work this back. And now at the blue line, Smith gets it poked away from him by Driesbach, and now Millersville will have their first power play opportunity of the game. Rutgers shorthanded, Lagudis with a shot thrown on and a pad save for Baldacci. Matt Eiley looking to start up the rush here. Eiley going to send it across for Driesbach. Driesbach going to fire to the far side. In deep now, working it with Capasso. Capasso with a shot, and it just goes wide. Batty trying to send it up for Eiley. Good takeaway and a clear by Thomas Bruckman. It comes to the stick of Baldacci. He will drop back. Now trying to start this up is Kohajda. He will allow his offense to position themselves where they need to be. Far side, Capasso off a stick, able to get it across. Kohajda will just throw it in. It's taken away by Bruckman, and an easy clear there. Another chance for Millersville. Still a minute 45 on this man advantage. Capasso able to get through the shot and score! Nick Capasso! Excellent individual play, headed towards the far circle and fired it by the near side post. We're tied at 1. Nick Capasso's power play goal coming at 2:48 into the period. You know, I was just about to go into if the first power play of the game would be the momentum shift, and it definitely has been here in the recent moments. Millersville doing a good job of getting the puck in deep, and now they're in transition. Shot by Ferguson. Block. Rebound try! And it's loose at the side of the net. Now comes to the far side. Excellent opportunity here for the Marauders to double their lead after capturing the power play goal. Tie up, able to keep the play alive though, and now Andrews on it. Andrews with a shot, and he lifted it high and wide. Comes to the blue paint. Batty looking to send it towards net, but it went wide. Good rotation here from the Marauders. Andrews looking to throw a shot on, blocked by Lagutis. As they look to keep it in here, they're able to get it to the corner for Tyler Pullen. Throw on net, the rebound, and the slot area. Batty thought he had a goal, but it went wide. Another shot from the circle, deflects into the protective netting. And remember, Margiotta had a major penalty called on him, so even though Millersville got the goal, Millersville is still on the power play here. Face-off win for Eiley, able to play it to the far side. Working it with Capasso. They send it to the point. The shot thrown on, blocked. Driesbach swiping at it there, and now Eiley comes up with the loose puck. Eiley sending it, and it goes wide. Just 5 seconds left on the power play. A shot, and that one deflected, but off the side of the cage. Capasso tied up with Conda there. Margiotta comes out. We are back to even strength. 2-on-1 here. The shot, and a save by Baldacci. Comes loose to the circle, shot looking for a rebound, but covered up by Baldacci, and two players tied up there. Kyle Smith along with Christopher King collided after the shot. 15-17 to go here in the second period. We are tied at 1. The latest goal coming from Nick Capasso on the power play. Face-off win, the shot, pad save. Looking for a rebound chance, but it goes high and wide for Margiotta. Rutgers trying to work it in deep. The hits are getting more aggressive now as we move along. Turnaround shot for Kushner, blocked in front, handled by Sanagorski. Sanagorski centering it. Shot and closed on there by Baldacci. Shots coming faster and the pace picking up in this game. Just what you like from the start of a playoff weekend. At the near side, jamming at the puck. Kushner coming out with it, has it in the slot. Shot blocked, loose. And some pushing in that slot area. Opens up an opportunity for Millersville in transition. And offside is the call here against the Marauders. Curtis Jones trying to work it in. But Lundy was a step offside. 14:35 to go now in the second. Shots on goal 17-16 in favor of the Marauders. And we are deadlocked in the goal department. Face-off win here for the Knights. They will just send this down, arm up, and an easy icing call here against Rutgers. Six icing calls against Rutgers in that first period, and they need to find a way to move the puck more efficiently. Face-off win here for the Marauders. Whiffing on a shot, now trying to send towards net. That's off a skate, heads toward the blue paint, but swept away by the Knights. Looking to play it up the far side to Dan Tolley, but it's past his stick. Good pressure here from Lagutis, working it with Tolley. Looking to play it back towards the far side, and that one is just sent up by Eiley. Ferguson able to punch it towards the blue paint, and it's covered up by Morigliano. And even 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Face off at the far side, won by Rutgers. Zrinko's done an excellent job in the face-off circle so far today. As in the corner, Monticchio trying to stop the pressure of Jack Driesbach. And now Zrinko able to chip this ahead. He plays it up for Timothy Anzano. Anzano driven into the boards. Able to keep possession, though. Anzano in deep for Smith. Trying to drop one towards the slot was Kyle Smith. But it comes out to the point. Shot by McCoy goes wide. And two players tangled up in the slot behind the play. Paso trying to send it over to Eiley, but he couldn't get a piece. And this one played in back deep by Rutgers as Kahajda looks to work up the near side. Now Capasso tries to make a move, but a good poke check. And now turning the other way. Possible 3-on-1 for Rutgers here. From the circle, this shot. Safe. Rebound, trying to score! Corey Zrinko! Cleaning up the rebounds has been the name of the game for Rutgers thus far. At the 6:07 mark, Zrinko gives the Knights the lead back. Rutgers having the advantage in the numbers right there. Able to maintain control of the puck, throw it on net, and a couple chances. Probably two saves there from Baldacci, but couldn't stop the third. Couldn't come across to the near post. In the corner, couple players jamming at the puck. Still loose there. Just comes to the point. Bruckman with a shot, comes loose. Looking to send up the slot area, but it comes to the backboards. Millersville can't clear, though. This one sent towards the circle. Good keep by Conda initially, and Millersville is able to escape the puck from their zone. Austin Batty able to play up, glove down by Tyler Poland. Now Poland with some good skating there. Shot, rebound chance, and that one fought off by Morigliano. Far side, looking to send it towards the slot. Off a skate in front, that's Poland. And Poland is able to play this behind the cage. Thrown on, tough angle. Comes loose and swept away. That shot opportunity blocked, and now Margiotta able to send it across to Zanagorski. Drops it back. Kushner trying to work it past the defense, but a good poke check by Batty. Into the corner, Lundy giving chase. Gets some help from Nasley, but a good job by Rutgers here. Dropping it back, the shot, and score! Dan Sanagorski in the slot. Slides it past Baldacci, and it's 3-1 Rutgers. Rutgers doing a good job of keeping the puck in the zone. Millersville unable to clear. They got it in deep. Worked a little tic-tac-toe magic, and Sanagorski was able to capitalize on that. At the 8:39 mark, Sanogorski doubles the lead for the Knights. Tolley offside. He has to reset. And now the Marauders able to play it up ice. They look to break out here. The shot for the circle, save, goes into the air. Glove down by Ferguson. And able to take it up now, Nassily. Rutgers getting a bit aggressive on the forecheck now. All 5 men in deep. Shot there, loose, and the whistle blown. And McCoy and Ferguson tangled up there. I should have said there, Rutgers crashing the slot area defensively. Trying to stop every opportunity for a centering pass there. And things continuing to get chippy. 10:48 to go in the second period. Rutgers opening up a 3-1 lead. Face off to come far side. Eiley to take it against Rinko. Face off win for Eiley. They drop it back to the point. Shot. Deflection goes wide for Cody Lacey. Looking to send towards the post. Other ideas here for Driesbach. Able to drop it back. And now across for Capasso. Capasso gets it poked away from him. And now Rutgers looking to go in transition. Rinko will just sail this towards net. It's going to be handled by Baldacci, and he will cover up. Face-off win here for the Marauders. Kohajda sends it across. And looking to play it up to Driesbach. Driesbach tried to send it towards center ice. Rinko will just throw it back down deep into the Marauders zone. Comes loose to the blue line. Bruckman with a shot, but it just goes high of Baldacci's cage. Driesbach can't clear. Good keep by Bruckman. But now Millersville looking to go the other way. They wave off the icing. And this one sent back down the other end. It'll be handled by Kohajda. Now Millersville looking to start up the rush. They just throw it back to the neutral zone, though, as Bruckman will be able to get this across for Sanogorski. Sanogorski hit behind the play after he dumped the puck in. Good kick keep there by Bruckman. And an opportunity for Kushner, but that puck went off his skate into the neutral zone. Margiotta trying to work it. Collision there at the circle. But a clean hip check there. Thrown across, but behind Driesbach. And Millersville will make a few changes here. Thrown back in here by Lundy. Bruckman hit to the boards after trying to send it up towards Stryker. Bruckman again just going to send to the far side. And a lot of play here on the outskirts of the the Rutgers zone, excuse me. Off the takeaway here, this is Kushner. Kushner will just send it to the backboards as Rutgers makes a couple changes here. Tyler Poland in transition. Poland will just send to the far side. It's going to be picked up by Andrews. Andrews looking to send towards the slot, deflects off a stick, but a good keep here by Batty. Batty near circle, heading towards the red line, trying to jam it in, comes loose. Andrews will just send it back towards the corner. Now back for Andrews at the blue line. Shot deflected wide by Ferguson, picked up here by Rutgers. Stryker looking to strike here as that one is sticked away by Baldacci. Austin Batty throwing towards center ice, and Trevor Smolsky will just throw it in the other way. And they call icing here against Rutgers. Looked like Smolsky was close to the midline, but he threw it down ice there. 7:36 to go here in the second. Rutgers maintaining a 3-1 lead. Shots on goal still in Millersville's favor by 1, 20-19. That puck deflects and we'll head past the Millersville bench. Millersville needs to find their way to move this puck around more effectively. Rutgers has done a good job of really sealing those high percentage areas. As this comes loose now, backhand try and a save there for Mirigliano. Capasso a little frustrated with that opportunity there. As the top line stays out there for Millersville. Face-off win by Eiley. Off the face-off, and Capasso with a shot. With a blocker save from Mirigliano. Capasso looking to send back towards the slot, but a good stick lift by Sanagorski, and now Rutgers trying to break out the other way, and Millersville makes a quick work of that as Eiley is held up in the corner, and that's a penalty coming here against the Knights. Interference call against Monticchio will give the Marauders a man advantage. This will be their third opportunity of the game. Monticchio for interference at 13:07. Marauders 1 for 2 so far on the power play. Face-off win, Ferguson with it. Winding around, able to get it over to Poland. Poland surveying, throws a shot on tough angle, but it's blocked by Bruckman. And Bruckman is just going to send this over to the corner for Conda. Puck stuck here at the near side, jamming at it. Not much movement here as this one will be played in deep. Looking to send it to the slot, nobody home, and that's as good enough as a clear for Rutgers. That one sent down. Arm up and icing called here against the Marauders. Ferguson was looking to go cross ice, but nobody in the vicinity. 1:17 left on the penalty to Monticchio, 6:16 left in the second period. Face-off win for Matt Eiley again as he plays it back. And Millersville will look to start up this rush. Austin Batty looking to quarterback it here. Eiley up and off the skate now of Ferguson. Mitchell Ferguson looking around, has it, sends it back to the point. David Andrews back for Ferguson, deflection, glove save for Mirigliano. Tripped up there was Capasso, and now a hand pass called here against Millersville and some pushing. That's Ferguson in there along with McCoy. In other news, Princeton has just entered the rink. They will take on the third-seeded TCNJ Lions coming up at 9:30 in the second half of our quarterfinal doubleheader right here on Colonial Hockey Live, a special presentation of Lions Hockey Live. As Millersville tries to work this down, they have 25 seconds left with the man advantage. Centering this shot, save Mirigliano on Capasso in the slot. Comes to the point. Shot there. Stick save. And things are getting, I guess, pushy would be the nice way to call it. Penalty coming against Rutgers. McCoy heading to the box. This could be a 5-on-3 now for the Marauders for the next 12 seconds. At the 14:49 mark, it's McCoy for cross-checking. 5-on-3 here. Marauders could use a goal. Shot thrown on, blocked, and cleared by Bruckman. Rutgers able to kill off the first penalty. Now a second one here. 5-on-4 now. Sent across, but just past the stick of Cody Lacey. Kyle Smith looking to go short-handed. Smith hit into the boards by Lacey. Up ice. Back to the slot, but unable to handle there was Kahajda. He's able to hang on to this now, and that one sent towards net and shaken up here at the near side is Christopher King. Christopher King shaken up. He's going to be checked by the medical staff. We are going to step aside here as things are getting a bit riled up here at Luke's. 4:19 remaining in the second period. 1:08 left on the penalty. McCoy will come back with the continuation of the second period right here on Colonial Hockey Live. And we are back here live at Luke's Ice Center. They are still attending to the injured Marauder. Christopher King is the injured player. Seems to have gone down with a lower body injury, and obviously a lot of his players crowd around him right now trying to give him some support, and that's definitely what he deserves. This has obviously been a very aggressive game thus far, but nonetheless, at this point you don't want to lose a player if you're Millersville, and you got to make sure he's okay at this point. So the medical staff is still attending to him. We'll come back once action resumes right here on Colonial Hockey Live. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back here live from Luke's Ice Center. Obviously not the situation you want to see with Christopher King going down. He's going to have to be carried off the ice, unfortunately, so we wish him the best. As you can see, some of the players going into the locker room. What is going to happen right now is we are going to have an intermission in the middle of a period. So we have 4:19 left in the second period. This is going to be the second intermission. 4:19 left in the second period, and once the second period's over, we're going to go right into the third period. So that's what's happening right now. I'm going to head down to the scorers table. We're going to make sure everything is settled and I have all the correct information. But obviously the best for Christopher King, who is the player still being attended to for Millersville. We're going to step aside for this break. Rutgers leading 3-1. Here in the middle of the second period, we'll come back with the latest info for you. If you, again, happen to be anticipating TCNJ and Princeton, obviously with this delayed stoppage, that game will be now a delayed start. So we'll have more information for you as this intermission goes along. We'll confirm the goal scorers. We'll get you all the latest news you need to know. And again, we have a intermission in the middle of the second period right here on Colonial Hockey Live. All right, we are back here live on Colonial Hockey Live, our coverage of the Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. We are still in a stoppage due to the injury to the Millersville player. The medical staff has been taking a look at him, and now the ambulance is here to, assess the situation. And unfortunately, the player is going to have to be carted off. Christopher King has got to be carted off, and he's got to go to a local hospital probably and get checked out. But they are still in the process of getting King ready to be transported to the hospital. So at this time, we are still in a stoppage. We were expecting an ice cut as well, but I doubt that's going to happen. They're actually opening up the Zamboni doors now, so we're going to have an ice cut here as well. There's 4:19 left in the second period. Rutgers leading 3-1. And, again, this is now serving as our second intermission. So we are going to have this intermission with a ice cut. Once everybody clears the ice, we're going to play the 4:19 of the second once we come back, and we will go right into the third period after the conclusion of the second. It's going to happen right away, so you won't miss a beat. What I do want to give you as they continue to attend to King is I want to give you the updated scoring in this game. At 2:48 here in the second period, Capasso's power play goal was assisted by Dennis Kahajda and Austin Batty. Then Rutgers able to respond with two more in a matter of a span, I should say, of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The goal credited to Paul Stryker, not Corey Zrinko. Paul Stryker gets the goal, so he is now a goal and an assist on the night. That goal was assisted by Nick Monticchio and Kyle Smith. Then at 8:39, the goal for Dan Sanagorski at 8:39 was assisted by Brandon Kushner. So now Kushner has 2 assists on the night, and Stryker with a goal and an assist for Rutgers. Capasso has the lone goal for Millersville. So I'm going to try and keep you updated as best I can. I'm only, one person trying to figure all this out. They are going to cart out Christopher King. We certainly wish him the best and a smooth recovery from here. So once they clear out, the players are going to go to the locker room. We are going to have an ice cut here. The second intermission is now here on Colonial Hockey Live. Those of you looking for TCNJ in Princeton, we still have the rest of this second and the third period to go, possibly more. So if you are looking for that game is going to have a delayed start at this point due to the injury delay here at Luke's. So stay tuned to Colonial Hockey Live here. This is a special presentation of Lions Hockey Live. We thank you for sticking with us. We will come back in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to have the rest of the second period, and we'll go right into the third period. What's going to happen is Millersville is still going to be on a power play here for 1 minute and 8 seconds when we come back. So just bear with us. Stay tuned to our social media. Stay tuned to this stream. I'm going to throw out the bracket for you just to take a look at it while we have this timeout. We'll come back with a continuation of the second period and the full third period of action in this quarterfinal matchup between Millersville and Rutgers coming up in just a few minutes right here on Colonial Hockey Live. And we welcome back into Colonial Hockey Live. Thank you for sticking with us. Players are coming back onto the ice, and we will continue this quarterfinal matchup between Millersville and Rutgers. 3-1 the score in favor of Rutgers. We have 4:19 remaining in the second period and a minute 8 left on a penalty against Rutgers. So Millersville will come out on the power play to start this second period. Again, just in case you didn't hear, we're going to play this 4:19 to the second period. There's going to be a 2-minute break just at the benches, and then we're going to come back and play the third period. So this is going to be quick, moving, and we thank you for your patience during the delay. Good sign from Christopher King as he was carted off, gave a thumbs up to the fans here at Luke's Ice Center. So that's a good sign, and we certainly wish Chris all the best, and hopefully the injury is not very serious at all. So we'll get back to hockey here. Face-off to come in the neutral zone. Millersville again with a power play. Currently 1-for-3 with the man advantage. So here we go. Can Millersville use the injury as maybe a bit of a momentum boost? You hate to say it that way, but it can certainly change things for them. As Driesbach drops us back to Eiley, able to play it across to Batty. Batty towards the red line for Driesbach. Driesbach back for Batty. Back over for Driesbach, working along this far side. Driesbach in deep for Eiley. Matt Eiley dropping back to the point. Batty across ice. Now David Andrews going to slide this over to Capasso. Just past his stick, but picked up by Driesbach. In deep for Capasso now. 23 seconds left on this power play chance. Capasso gets it poked away from him. He's also hit from behind, but kept here by Driesbach. Driesbach to the circle. Back in deep. Looking to send it across to Capasso. Good cut out there by Rutgers, and they are able to send it out of the zone. Penalty expires, and we're back to even strength as Rutgers has it. The shot and a stick save by Baldacci on Josh Lagudis. So Millersville unable to cash in there. Now 1-for-4 on the power play. And really thought the Marauders were going to try and take some more shots there as we hit the 3:07 mark left in this second period. Face-off win. Kushner with the shot and a blocker save for Baldacci. Millersville trying to get this puck out, but a good takeaway here by Kushner. Kushner across. Centering the shot, and what a great save there by Baldacci. Standing tall. Another shot there. Sails over the crossbar. And Millersville can't clear as Sanagorski sent it in deep. But it was taken away, and now Millersville able to punch this out. Cody Lacey on this that comes loose now to Dan Sanagorski. Able to drop it back for Margiotta, and he dropped it back again, but Kushner not in control there. 2:29 left in the second period. Rutgers still with a 3-1 lead. Face-off win here for the Marauders. Ferguson having trouble getting through initially, but now they look to break out. They have numbers 4-on-3. Shot chance whiffed at, but now at the blue line, kept in by Batty. Looks to send it up ice. It's off Ferguson's stick, and Rutgers is able to send it to the neutral zone. David Andrews throwing to the far side corner. It'll be picked up here by Kevin McCoy for the Knights. Comes loose to the slot. Shot and score! Tyler Brown coming up with the loose puck. And the Marauders cut the lead in half. Can't turn the puck over in your own zone like that without the slot covered. 18:08 into the period. Tyler Brown Makes it a 3-2 game. Bruckman shot opportunity there, blocked in front. Hilly sends in deep, looking to send it to the slot, but it's cut out by the Marauders. And that puck will slide its way into the Rutgers zone. To the blue line, nice tap pass for Lagutis. Tries to get past the defense, and he's tied up there. Comes to the blue line, shot deflection, save for Baldacci. At the far side. Puck up for grabs, good keep in by Lagutis. And now Millersville able to get it out. Near side, Mitchell Ferguson tries to work it up. Taken away here by Bruckman. And intercepted here by Andrews. Andrews looking to send towards net, a little too far. Centering pass cut out by Bruckman, and a rebound try goes wide. Trying to send towards net is Capasso. It heads through the crease. And now in transition, Millersville transitioning to move this puck around the Rutgers zone. Capasso looking to pick it up. Hefty back check here from Nick Monticchio. Comes out to the point, kept in by Andrews, and he will send in. Capasso, able to send towards the slot. Bruckman tugged down, and a hand pass called here. Interesting call, to say the least. .8 seconds left in the second period. Rutgers leading 3-2 on the Marauders. Winding around towards the blue line, kept in here by Lacey. Working along the near side with Joe Dooner. At the corner, played in deep. Bruckman trying to get this puck out of the zone. Good keep by Lacey. Sends it back in deep for David Lundy. Lundy trying to send towards net, fought off, and the horn sounds for the end of the second period. 3-2 the score in favor of Rutgers. And we're now going to have just a 2-minute break before we head to the third period of action. So a 1-goal game here. And what's been a game that's had a lot of everything. Some good goals, getting into the dirty areas, getting in those high percentage areas of the ice. Both teams taking advantage, and towards the end there, a nice momentum boost for the Marauders as Tyler Brown was able to take a puck away, heading to the slot, and sent one to the bottom right 90 of the net to make this a 1-goal game. Again, in the regular season, a very convincing victory for Rutgers, and Millersville had to win theirs in a shootout. We may need extra time here, but the last 20 minutes will determine that. Again, for those of you looking for TCNJ Princeton, you're going to have to hold off for a little while. We had a injury delay that took a lot of time to clean up and sort out. So we are still just heading into this third period of our first quarterfinal. Rutgers has done a good job crashing the net when they get their offensive zone opportunities. Millersville having a bit of trouble offensively operating today just to get really much going. But nonetheless, they've been able to string together a goal there late coming out of the locker room in what was a weird intermission, to say the least. And now Millersville is amped up and looking to rally around their goaltender, Baldacci, and here we go with the third. Face-off win for the Marauders. Andrews is just going to send in here. Giving chase Capasso. First to it. Able to wind around to the far side. In the corner. Battle for the puck. And coming out with it is Eiley. Able to drop it back here for Batty. Batty sends it off a player. Nice sliding clear there from Dan Sanagorski, who has a goal on the game. Drop back pass intercepted here by David Andrews. Bobbing, weaving to the circle, looking to drop it back, but nobody there. Able to keep possession, sends in deep to Matt Eiley. Eiley goes down, sends toward net as he falls to the ice, and it'll be covered up by Maragliano. Face off to come at the near side. 50 seconds into this third period as Rutgers has a face-off win. Sent towards the slot area, and a good poke check here as Rico looking to send up. Just past the stick, and it's swept away there by Baldacci. In transition now, Tyler Poland drops it back, shot blocked in front and goes into the corner. Nice speed there from Tyler Poland to get to that puck. Coming loose now towards the blue line, taken away. Smith handling it, throws a shot on, blocked to the near side. Back to the blue line, deflection and a score! Thrown on by Brookman. Smith may have got a piece in front, but nonetheless, Rutgers doubles the lead. Going to give Smith the credit on the goal. That deflection obviously changed directions on the goaltender there. Minute 43 into the period. Kyle Smith's goal assisted by Brookman. Rutgers leading 4-2, down by 6 on the shots on goal total. But they've just been getting into that slot area, causing havoc for the Marauders. The Marauders just need to get involved in the play there defensively. Obviously, they're defending a good first shot well, but not doing the job there. Obviously, a good deflection in the high slot. Now the other way, Ryan Hilly on the shot and a save for Baldacci. $17:40 left in the third. Rutgers taking a 4-2 lead. And one important note that I forgot to mention is when we came out for the start of the continuation of the second period, as contradictory as that sounded, it did make sense. The referees came together with the captains at the scorer's table and pretty much told them enough's enough, let's play hockey. And they are certainly going to tighten up the calls here as we go along. Coming loose here at this near side and now played towards the point. Brookman able to send up ice and down deep in the Millersville zone. They try to start this up in transition. Nice tape pass, Capasso over to Driesbach. Driesbach with the shot in the pad, save for Maragliano. Maragliano's helmet got knocked off, and looks like we're going to have a penalty coming here against the Marauders. High sticking called here against Matt Eiley. So Rutgers will head to the power play for the first time today. Here at 2:50 into this third period. Eiley for high sticking. Face-off win for the Marauders. They could use a clear. And they do. Looking to take it away. One-on-one with the goaltender, and a nice pad save for Merigliano on Mitchell Ferguson. Got some help on a back check as well. Monticchio trying to start up this rush for the Knights. Able to send across off of the skate of Tolley, but able to play it up the far side. Left for Smith. Smith from the circle. Shot blocked and goes wide. Cody Lacey able to exit this puck from the Marauder zone, and they will change. Still a minute 10 left on this penalty to Eiley. Monticchio taking his time here. Sends it across for Sanagorski. Dan Sanagorski dropping it back. Zrinko with a shot blocked. Loose puck. Lacey looking to throw it out of the zone, but can't clear here. Shot. Glove save for Baldacci on Margiotta, and a hand pass called here against Rutgers. I'm sorry, against Millersville. My apologies. Looked like a jump ball tie-up between a player from each side. Faceoff will stay in the Millersville zone, and Rutgers wins that faceoff. Margiotta with a shot off the crossbar. Good traffic in front for Rutgers there, too. Margiotta just inches from putting that puck in. Margiotta over to the far side. Corey Zrinko able to center it. Shot off the end of Sanagorski's stick blade there. Sent to the point for Margiotta. Back to the circle. Set towards net. Baldacci with a save. Wrap around. Try to post. Rebound. Trying to score! Dan Sanagorski! Sanagorski's second goal of the game, cleaning up a rebound once again. It's a power play goal, and Rutgers takes a 5-2 lead. Rutgers bench fired up here. 2 early goals here in the third. And we'll go back to even strength now. Rutgers 1 for 1 on the power play in this quarterfinal matchup. Arm up, icing called here against Rutgers at the 15:01 mark here in the third. Shots on goal 30-26 in favor of Millersville, but they're down by 3 on the scoreboard. Tell you what, it's been a bit of a struggle for Millersville trying to capitalize on these icings by Rutgers. They've won the faceoffs, they've started it well, but they're just having a lot of trouble moving the puck around. As a high stick is called here against the Marauders, puck will come out into the neutral zone. Millersville is going to have to dig deep here. They want to pull off a comeback. Really, they need to get the offense going, and defensively, they're going to need to mark up on guys in the slot area. Obviously, Rutgers had a power play there. They had the man advantage, and the guy that was loose happened to be Sanagorski, who was able to put the puck in. Bruckman works this to the near side. Nice touch to himself. And this one played out, but a good intercept there for Driesbach. Offside called here against the Marauders, and 2 players collide there after the whistle. Someone's going to have to go to the penalty box here. The call is against Margiotta, who's shaken up. Now, a little confused because there's a 22 on the scoreboard. They don't have a 22, so it's going to get called against Margiotta. 2 minutes for tripping at 5:42. So now Millersville 1 for 4 on the power play as they send toward the net. Nice seal off there by Mirigliano. Tie up there, but a clear by Rutgers. Touched up. Capasso coming with it. Cross ice for Driesbach, but he wasn't ready for that pass. That comes out. And Rutgers, though, can't clear here. Capasso on it again, trying to send it across. Eiley with it from the circle. Eiley sending towards net. Deflects off a skate by a Rutgers player in front. And that was Kahajda trying to make something happen there in the slot area. Kahajda back on it now. Sends it across. Looking to send to the slot. Driesbach looking to tee it up, but it slides past his stick. And Zano looking for a chance to clear. He's hit to the boards. And good pressure here from the Marauders. Able to send it across. Eiley with the shot. Deflects and a score. Mirigliano wants that one back. He got all of it except some as that deflects off the blocker and in. Matt Eiley scoring on the power play. The second power play goal for Millersville in the game. Their second. And it's now 5-3 with 13:05 to go here in the third period. Face-off win here by Rutgers. They will just send it into the zone. This is now Austin Batty looking to play across for Andrews. Comes loose to Zrinko. Zrinko looking to send towards the slot area. Tolley with a back check. And now Smith with it, trying to send towards net. A looper after a deflection goes wide of Baldacci's cage. Smith looking to get it to Tolley, but Tolley didn't expect to pass that quick as now Millersville in transition. Sent wide of the net by Joe Dooner. And a nice play here by Carpo. The shot there by Tolley and a pad save for Baldacci. Able to send a cross. Goes wide. Up ice. Corey Zrinko looking to get past the defense. He does, but is shoved by Jones, and that impedes a chance there. Cross ice looking to get it to Kushner, but it's off his stick, and Millersville is able to send it back to the neutral zone as they look to punch up ice. And spinning and throwing it back into the Rutgers zone is Mitchell Ferguson. Stryker winding it around, collision away from the play, as now Jones has it. Jones cross ice, tape to tape for Tyler Brown. Faking a shot, now throws one on, and a glove save for Mirigliano. 11:01 to go in the third. Millersville down 2 goals. If the result, no matter what the result is, I should say, we're going to have to wait until the game after this to see who the victor is going to play tomorrow, since these are the 2 middle seeds of the 4 playing tonight. Shot there, saved by Mirigliano on Capasso, and he will cover up for a stoppage in play. Face-off win by Rutgers. Unable to clear, though. Shot from the point, deflected into the corner. Capasso looking to send it over to Eiley. Glove down, though, by Lagudis. Bounce back to the point. A shot goes wide for Cody Lacey. Just out of the stretch there of Lacey. Deflects a Rutgers player. And Millersville had to reset. That one sent up. Glove down by Talley. Looking to play it up to Hilly, but a good cut out there by Dennis Kahajda. Timothy Anzano sending down, arm up, icing cold here against Rutgers. .10-13 remaining in the third. Shots on goal 33-26 in favor of the Marauders. Face-off win for Millersville, able to send in deep. Dooner gets the puck poked away from him. And off the boards, Tolley sending this up, looking to get it over to Hilly, and now in transition, able to send across is Andrews for Poen. Poen losing his stick, gets a piece, and the puck deflects into the protective netting. 9:54 to go now in this third period. We're getting closer and closer to crunch time for Millersville. Good keep by Millersville initially. Now taken away. Could be a 2-on-1. Shot there, blocked at the circle. That was a opportunity entering the zone for Trevor Smolsky. Nice poke along here by Tyler Poen, looking to get past the defense, but Rutgers doing a good job defensively at the blue line again there. As Andrews plays this off the near side. Played up and intercepted, though, by David Lundy. Able to send it across. Shot and a score! Top shelf, Mitchell Ferguson. What's been a strength for Rutgers in this game has turned into a bit of a downfall, especially on that play at the blue line. And this game is down to a goal. Ferguson at the 10:41 mark makes it a one-goal game. 5-4, Rutgers holding on here, but Millersville amping up the tempo, taking advantage of some Rutgers turnovers in the neutral zone. Poke ahead here from the circle, a shot and a save by Baldacci. Shot came from Timothy Anzano. Played across now, Smith with a shot deflection, just goes wide. Dylan Nasley looking to play this in deeper. Back to his reinforcements at the red line. That one sent down, arm up, foot race. Nice hustle there from Tyler Brown. Brown hit by McCoy, and a high stick called here against Brown. Brown's stick came a little too high to the face of Kevin McCoy. And now another power play chance for Rutgers. Brown for high sticking at 11:24. Rutgers so far 1-for-1 on the power play. We'll see if they can get that traffic in front once again. But Millersville with an early clear here. Played up the far side, trying to tap it back for Smith. Now shorthanded. Matt Eiley gets his stick lifted by Bruckman. Is able to navigate past the defenders, though. As this comes loose. From the circle, the shot, and it goes high for Mitchell Ferguson, looking for a second goal there. Trying to send it to the corner. It's blocked, though. And Monticchio will look to play this up the near side. Nick Monticchio able to send it around. Cody Lacey gets his stick lifted, but Millersville is able to clear. This one sent up. Matt Eiley tees up a slap shot. Pad save. Loose by the blue paint. Nobody home, though. Kushner looking to work this up, but cleared by the Marauders. It'll be played by Merigliano. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Brown. Trying to work up the far side. Now cross ice pass for McCoy. McCoy. Good back check by Batty. Millersville looking for a clear. That hits off one of their players, but it stays in the zone. Now exits. Battle for the puck, and it deflects out of play into the Millersville bench. 6:55 to go in the third. 18 seconds left on the Rutgers power play. Millersville is going to call their timeout here. Down a goal with 6:55 to go. Again, coming up at some point, we will have our second quarterfinal matchup. It's the number 3 seeded TCNJ Lions taking on the number 6 seed, the Princeton University Tigers. It's all coming up right here on Colonial Hockey Live, your home for the 2019 Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. You can see that the emotions in this game have been a lot of the story, but well, the other half of the story, in my opinion, has been taking advantage of the team's mistakes. Obviously, for Millersville, they would take a couple of advantages. 2 of their goals came off of turnovers by Rutgers in the neutral zone. It allowed Millersville to come into the zone with numbers, and they were able to capitalize and get those goals. For Rutgers, they've been getting into the dirty areas offensively, and when they've had the numbers advantage, they seem to be able to get as many rebound chances as they possibly can, and they push them past Baldacci. So that's a story in this game right now. Interesting that Millersville used the timeout at this point. Down a goal, but, you know, they obviously want some things to slow down. Probably want them to refocus and get their best hockey possible to be played here in the last couple of minutes of regulation and see if they can square the score. As this is cleared down by Millersville, and that will end the power play opportunity for Rutgers. So a nice kill from Millersville, able to bounce back. As now Rutgers in transition, Lagutis dropping back to Tolley. Tolley in deep for Lagutis, trying to set towards that deflects, and Ked's near that far post, but it's swept away. In transition, Capasso with a kind of a shot, went wide. And now Millersville trying to set up their offense. They play back. David Andrews on it, throws a shot on, looking for a deflection, but a blocker save for Merigliano. Back towards center ice. Dan Tolley sends in, and a hefty hit right there from Andrews. Meanwhile, trying to center it, but taken away by Mitchell Ferguson. He looks to send it across, but spinning and trying to find that puck was Jack Driesbach. Thomas Bruckman looking to send up ice. Arm is up. Icing called here against the Knights. 5:37 remaining in the third period. 5-4 your score in favor of Rutgers. This place obviously packed right now, and that's because we're should have had to start our second game at this point. Obviously injuries happen, and I've seen my share of them in my young hockey broadcasting career. But we got a good one here to start quarterfinal Friday night here from Luke's. This one sent up ice. It's going to be handled by Lacey. And trying to kick it along for Millersville was David Lundy. Sent to the neutral zone. Lacey sending down. Millersville had to reset. They were offside. That sent down. Arm up. Icing called here against Rutgers again as we hit the 4:56 mark. Face-off at the near side. It's going to be Kushner and Brown. Kushner with the face-off win in his own zone. That one hits off of Ferguson, and Ferguson comes up with it now at the near side towards the neutral zone. Bruckman now trying to work this out. And Kushner tried to work it up, trying to get some help from Smith. Nice poke away from Brown. Sent in deep by Dylan Nassily. And Millersville trying to amp up the forecheck here. Andrews trying to send across. Kushner disrupts that. That one's going to be lifted. And coming out to play it is Baldacci. Trying to catch Rutgers in the middle of a change. Ferguson from way past the blue line, handled by Mirigliano. And now Rutgers trying to go in transition here. Tolley with speed, has it across, tries to touch it and does, but it's a stick save for Baldacci. Monticchio flies this one to the near side. And the puck up for grabs here on the near side. Coming out with it is Capasso. He gets it poked away from him, though. Rutgers offside. And Tolley jumped a little bit there as Hilly made that play. That one deflects off of Capasso's stick. And McCoy sent towards the far side. Shot thrown on but blocked. Capasso bouncing puck. Rebound trying to score! Jack Driesbach in the slot. Puts in a backhanded shot. And we're tied at 5. 16:41 into the period. Driesbach ties the game at 5. Millersville down 5-2 has completed a comeback, and they're not done. Looking for a shot there. It's blocked by Bruckman. If I have the opportunity, I want to give you a stat on 3-goal leads in playoffs. We'll try and get to it. As Millersville has this now. In transition, Lacey throws it off the far side boards. It's played here by Bruckman. And across in the circle now. Konda trying to work this up the near side for Zrinko. He tries to send it up, but it's intercepted by Kodhajda. And this one trying to be sent towards net. Sticked away by Mirigliano. And some little pushing at the end of the play there. 2:29 remaining in regulation. We are tied at 5, and I look down towards the ice, and the TCNJ Lions are all pretty much dressed in their jerseys like they're ready to go for their battle with Princeton. They're going to have to wait a little or maybe a lot longer. Hand pass called here against Rutgers. Almost had a 2-on-1 there the other way. Don't you love the drama that is playoff weekend? Millersville with a face-off win. Takeaway here. 1-on-1 with the goaltender. This is Kushner. Kushner, forehand, backhand. And a save by Baldacci. Stood tall, slid that pad in. Got some help on defense from David Andrews. Face off to come. Far side circle to the left of Baldacci. 2:13 left in regulation. Face off win for the Marauders. They've done a really good job of winning the face offs here in the third period. Sent across here for Nick Capasso. Capasso fakes a shot. Gets it poked away from him by McCoy, but Capasso able to maintain control here. Capasso with a shot. Tough angle and a glove save for Mirigliano. 1:56 left in regulation. We are tied at 5. Face-off win for the Marauders. Off the face-off, Capasso with a shot and a floater right into the glove of Mirigliano. It truly amazes me how many goals are scored in this game due to the fact that the offenses took a little time in that first period to get going. But ever since, I think we had a 1-0 score after the first period, and then right after that, the goals just started coming in flurries. Minute 30 left in regulation now. Rutgers trying to work this up. Sent to the neutral zone. Lagudis up for Tolley. Dan Tolley with it in the circle. Waiting patiently. Sends to the point. The shot goes wide. Another shot towards the cage. Handled by Baldacci. Another shot. Looking for a deflection but didn't get it. Pad save there for Baldacci and a clear by Millersville. Final minute to play here in regulation. That one sent in. Rutgers looking for a change. Batty able to send up the near side. Back towards center ice. Arm up. Icing called here against Millersville. Face-off win here for Rutgers. Looking to keep the pressure on here as Kushner sends to the corner. Turnaround shot for Smith goes wide. Picked up here by Mitchell Ferguson. Ferguson looking to chip it up, but it's taken away by Rutgers in the neutral zone. Glove down here by Andrews, and he plays it. Taken away here. Monticchio able to send it up at the circle. Trying to send towards the slot, but it's blocked. Was Smith. 13 seconds left. Taken away here by Millersville. One last chance. Tyler Brown with a shot. Blocked by McCoy. 3 seconds. And a nice block there. And a slap shot thrown on by Kushner. And we are headed to overtime. Shots on goal in the regulation, 41-31 in favor of Millersville. They have tied the game at 5. And Millersville and Rutgers will go to the locker room. We're going to have another break, and they are going to cut the ice, it seems like, as that's what the playoff rules state. So we're going to have another ice cut. We're headed to overtime, so you have to wait for that for another 15 minutes if you haven't been on the stream long enough. If any of you have been on the stream for, how long was I? Have I been on? Game started at 5:30, right? 6:50. Thank you. And my stream's been going since 6:30, so 3 hours and 30 minutes. If you've been on the whole time, I applaud you, and I want to know who you are. But nonetheless, let's give you the scoring recap in that third period. Rutgers came out to a blazing start with 2 goals in a span of 3 minutes. Kyle Smith off a deflection, assisted by Bruckman. Then a power play goal at 4:43 for Dan Sanagorski. That's Sanagorski's second second goal of the game. And then for Millersville, 3 goals in just about a 10-minute span, starting with 6:55 left in the 6:55 into, I should say, the third period. Goals coming from Matt Eiley, Mitchell Ferguson, and Jack Driesbach. That 3-goal deficit stat that I was telling you. Last year in the Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey Tournament, there was a 3-goal lead in, I'd say, 6 of the 7 games. Probably about 4 or 5 of them got blown, and the games ended up being tied, and they would come down to the last couple minutes of the game. We have the same situation starting here in this CSCHC tournament, so I might be bad luck. I don't know, but nonetheless, we have a tie game and a 3-goal lead for Rutgers taken off the board by the Millersville Marauders. So we're going to have the ice cut, and I'm going to get the clarification on the overtime rules because that's something I haven't cleared up with the league tournament staff. They're going to cut the ice. We're going to come back for the overtime in this quarterfinal. Both these teams fighting so hard. They want this. They want their season to keep going. They want to fight another day. But the only problem is only one of them is going to be able to come out on top. Who's it going to be? The only way to find out is right here on Colonial Hockey Live. We'll be back with the overtime in about 10 or so minutes. And we're back here with the overtime period, just 50 seconds into this one, as Millersville has it in deep here. We are at sudden death here, folks. First goal wins, and we play continuous 20-minute periods until we have a winner. It's amazing how packed this arena is. I was coming in from the restroom and didn't even realize that the overtime period was starting. So my apologies there as this comes to the point. Played in deep here by Millersville. Good pressure here. Comes back to the circle. Nice turnaround pass for the circle, the shot, and it goes wide. Coming loose, cross-ice pass, the shot by Kushner, and a blocker save by Baldacci. Looking to throw another drop-back pass, but taken away here by the Marauders. As Mitchell Ferguson has it, it's thrown right into the glove of Marigliano. Allow me to catch my breath for a second here. .1808 left in this first overtime period. Next goal wins here at Luke's. As this is sent around by the Marauders, it'll be picked up by Thomas Bruckman. Millersville in deep with it here. Dylan Nassily able to play it in deep. We're going to throw it to Ferguson, and the slap it taken away here by Rutgers. Josh Lagudis dumping in here. Played around, hits off a weird fixture there on the boards as Rutgers is able to keep it in. That's Hilly dumping it in deep. And Millersville working up this near side, able to get the puck out of the zone, and Ferguson trying to work his way past Bruckman. Ferguson with it. Nice check there by Bruckman. Coming loose to the slot, Rutgers able to get it out, and Millersville will have to reset here. Thomas Bruckman on it. Plays it off the boards, trying to get it up to Anzano. Taken away, though, by Andrews. David Andrews in the slot. Gets it deflected away from him. Picked up here by Eiley. Sends it across to Andrews. Back in deep now for Driesbeck. At the circle, Nick Capasso, survey. Thinking about it. Sends it across. Shot! Oh, what a great glove save from Marigliano! Spread out and got the glove on that puck. Comes loose here. Still loose in the slot. Picked up here by Rutgers. Looking to exit out of the neutral zone, but can't. Austin Batty getting this around. Bruckman backhanding it ahead. Good keep by Andrews, and he just fires back over to the near side. Sam Conda in deep. Facing some pressure there. Coming to the far corner for Bruckman. He's hit to the boards. Sent past the cage now and taken from Anzano. Looking to send up to Zrinko. No icing here as Jack Driesbeck has it up the far side. Off the near side boards, and Tyler Poland didn't like that hit on him after he got rid of the puck. Taken away now by Dan Sanagorski. He's on hat trick watch. Sanagorski in deep. Looking to send towards net, deflects into the corner. Now Monticchio able to send in deep, only to find Cody Lacey for the Marauders. Lacey trying to work it along with his stick and with his feet. Comes loose, able to get past the defense. Looking to drop it over was Kushner. He gets tripped up. Rebound, trying to score! Yes, no? He's the only referee that saw that. I don't know why he's asking for help. He was staring dead on at it. Do we have a goal or not? Rutgers wins! A delayed walk-off here at Luke's in overtime. A 6-5 victory for the Knights. And this is exactly what we expected. Pushing and shoving here. It got ugly. Terrible way to end this game. Some guys shaking hands. Others gonna go right to the locker room. My lordy. This might be the most crazy game I've called in 5 seasons of ACHA Division II hockey. Good showing of respect here towards the end, especially between the goaltenders. That's Jeff Pelkowski there, who didn't get the start today, but obviously crediting Marigliano for the job he did in net. And I'm sorry for the long pause here, but there is another game that has to be played here, and they can shake hands all they want and be happy all they want, and be cordial and all that now that the game's over. But, you know, the referees understand there's another game that has to be played here tonight. 6-5 the score. Rutgers defeating Millersville in overtime after a very delayed goal call. Ended up with the goal signal for Rutgers. I don't even remember who was in the midst of all that, because that was drama at its finest in this game. Yeah, it was a chippy game. Was the hockey the best? No, but both teams fought and obviously wanted the victory for their season to continue. And Rutgers did the job when it's all said and done, playing it simple. Got in the high percentage areas. Really made it difficult on second chances and things like that. And give a lot of credit to them. It's a team that I thought struggled a bit offensively against TCNJ a couple weeks ago. Obviously, they fought back in that game, able to get the tie in that game before TCNJ put 2 goals in to end it. But nonetheless, I mean, you come into these weekends like this, it's a clean slate. The regular season really doesn't matter at that point. It's all about who comes out and who wins it in this quarterfinals and is able to move on to tomorrow. And Rutgers certainly did that today. Millersville, give them credit. They fought back from a 3-goal deficit. That's not easy to do. And they, you know, gave it their all. Their offense improved as the game went on. And certainly, you know, something to build on for next year. Obviously, there's a lot of veterans whose season is over. And they are, you know, still on the ice now because they realize this is their last game as a Millersville Marauder. And that's definitely tough to swallow. Rutgers will advance to tomorrow's semifinals. Who will they play? We don't know. If TCNJ is able to defeat Princeton, then Rutgers, if TCNJ wins, Rutgers will play tomorrow against Scranton. I'm just pulling this up, so bear with me. Rutgers would play Scranton at 2:30 tomorrow. Then, if Princeton is able to defeat TCNJ here tonight, Rutgers would play University of Pennsylvania at 5:30 tomorrow. So you're going to have to stick with us and pay attention to social media. We'll get you all the latest matchups if you are a Rutgers fan heading into tomorrow. So, with that said, you can see TCNJ is coming onto the ice for their matchup. If done as the first game was, they're going to warm up, they're going to cut the ice, and then we'll start the game. I'm not really sure at this point, so I'm going to head down and figure out what the scenario is going to be. Nonetheless, Princeton and TCNJ, our next matchup up here on Colonial Hockey Live. And we're going to jump into that broadcast in just a few moments right here on Colonial Hockey Live. Rutgers winning 6-5, and they move on to the semifinals.